The Gobi Desert is a huge desert that covers parts of southern Mongolia and northern China. The word Gobi means very large and dry in Mongolian. The Gobi Desert has rocky hills and flat, gravelly areas. In the summer, it can get as hot as 104 degrees Fahrenheit. In the winter, it can get as cold as minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Dinosaurs used to live in the Gobi Desert. Now, scientists find lots of dinosaur fossils there. Even though the Gobi Desert is the biggest desert in Asia, covering about 500,000 square miles and has a tough climate, lots of different animals live there. The animals are really good at surviving in the desert. Some of the cool animals that live there are snow leopards, black-tailed gazelles, Gobi vipers, jerboas, Gobi bears, Gobi ibex, wild Bactrian camels, and many more. Let's learn about the animals of the Gobi Desert. Jerboas are little rodents that hop around the desert. They live in northern Africa and Asia, including the Gobi Desert. Jerboas like to live in hot deserts. They are super fast and can run up to 15 miles per hour. They also have great hearing. Jerboas eat plants, beetles, and other insects. The Gobi pit viper is a poisonous snake. You can find it at the edges of the Gobi Desert. It lives from southeastern Inner Mongolia into China. The wild Bactrian camel is another famous Gobi Desert animal. These big camels have two humps and live in the grasslands of Central Asia. Scientists used to think they were related to pet camels that ran away and became wild. But now they think wild Bactrian camels became a different kind of camel a long time ago. Today they only live in a small area in the Gobi and Taklamakan deserts. They travel in groups of 2 to 15 or even more. Sadly, they are endangered, with only about 1,400 left in the wild. People hunting them, wolves attacking them, and mixing with pet camels are making them disappear. The golden eagle is a big, cool bird you can see flying over the Gobi Desert. It's one of the most famous birds there. They build their nests high up on cliffs. They hunt small animals like rodents, reptiles, and other little creatures. The Mongolian wild ass lives in northern China and Mongolia. It lives in northern China and Mongolia. It's a plant eater that survives on the few plants in the Gobi Desert. In 2015, scientists said they were almost endangered, and there are only about 23,000 adults left. People hunting them and farm animals eating their food are the biggest problems. The Gobi ibex is a wild goat that lives in the Gobi Desert Mountains in southern and southwestern Mongolia. They are about 4.3 feet to 5.5 feet long and are light brown. Sadly, people hunt them for fun. Hunting companies even organize trips to hunt them. The marbled polecat is a small animal that lives in the dry grasslands and deserts of western China and southeastern Europe, including the Gobi Desert. They are good at living in different places, even open deserts. They eat rodents, insects, and birds. They are almost endangered because their numbers have dropped by 30% because they are losing their homes and their food. The black-tailed gazelle, also called the goitered gazelle, lives in the Gobi Desert and other places like Azerbaijan, Georgia, Iraq, Iran, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Turkey. They live on flat, rocky areas and move around to find food. They live on rocky areas and flat, gravelly places and move around depending on the season to find food. The Gobi bear is a kind of brown bear that lives in the Gobi Desert in Mongolia. It's the rarest bear in the world and is very endangered. Gobi bears eat all kinds of things like roots, berries, plants, and sometimes big animals. The snow leopard is the strongest hunter in the Gobi Desert. It lives in Central and South Asia, including the Gobi Desert Mountains. They mostly hunt ibex. Male snow leopards can be 4.2 feet long and weigh about 125 pounds. Females are smaller. They are very endangered, with less than 500 left in the Gobi Desert. People hunting them is the main reason they are disappearing. Please leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the like button. Thank you for watching.